All right, so today we're going to be talking about working with gesture drawing and figure drawing. So, um, gesture gesture drawing has it's a really strong tradition in figure drawing, and it has to do with capturing the whole or the gestalt of the figure rather than the detail of the figure. So it's different than contour line drawing in the sense that I'm not looking at details. I'm not drawing her bun and her shirt and her shorts. I am working to draw her entire figure as quickly as possible. You can use a combination of different supplies. We're going to be working in our sketchbook paper. So you can see I've just taken a couple of these sheets out of here and flattened them out. And the whole point is to work as quickly as possible. And so if I'm looking at her pose, I have a little chunk of the vine charcoal, and what I'm going to do is just simply, I'm going to pull it down the side of her face. I want to find her spine line that goes this way, the angle of her shoulders, and then I'm just concerned about the entirety of her body. Okay, her leg goes that way, this leg comes this way, and her arm, oops, angle's a little off. If I continue to have time, I can now come back and work in a contour line over the top of this. So you can see I have a little bit of time, so I could come back and I could begin working on the contour of this photo. When the time is up, I'm going to go back to, like I said, drawing the whole. I'm going to find her face. I'm going to find her shoulder line. I like to find the spine, her leg, her foot's underneath. The other arm goes back. And I can do this with whatever material I find works for me. I'm using the vine charcoal as a way to begin, and then I'm coming back with my actual charcoal pencil as I have time to kind of refine that figure and actually make the drawing. You will see that as we work with figure drawing this way, that we're never done until the time is up. And so if I have only 1 minute, my drawings will look like this. As I have a little bit more time, I'm going to draw differently. Maybe I'm feeling frustrated and I want to try a different material first. So I'm going to go ahead and just work with my charcoal pencil this time and see if maybe that's a better solution for me. But I still have to work fast. The whole point is getting the entirety of the figure in. It will not be a detailed drawing. It is just the figure as a whole. So I still have time. That means I can come back and I can start to look for some of these other edges. So there's no, I'm done. It's just, okay, I have more time, I can go back. Next, you need a new sheet of paper. It's kind of easiest if you work with a stack. As these drawings get longer, you're going to have more time, and then you are going to be able to add more than the first few. Right? Your drawings should feel different as you have more time. Which is sometimes why I like drawing first with the side of something, because then I can like kind of hint at the value. So I could go back here and I could say, well, this side of her body is shadowed. This side of her face is shadowed. Her arm back here is shadowed, and then if I continue to have time, I can continue to work. there are several, like you can see here, I now have a 2-minute pose. I would not draw both poses. I would work on one pose for the 2-minute time period. So what that means then is this is what I was getting in 1 minute. My 2-minute poses should feel different because I'm still getting that first 30-second drawing in before the minute is up. So and then you're going to continue to draw. It's a 35-minute video. I'm just going to slide you guys around to the bulletin board here so you can see some difference. So you can see here, these are just with a regular like Crayola color crayon. I kind of like a Crayola color crayon for this style of drawing. So you can see the drawings that we've been working on at home, which have some measuring and then more of a gesture. In the classroom, we've been doing the same kind of thing, a gesture with some measuring and then a contour line over the top. Here is 30 seconds with a color crayon. Here you can see a minute with a color crayon, and I've gone first with the side of a crayon and then gone back over the top with the point of a crayon. As we get to having more time, 5 minutes, you can see again the first gesture with the side of the crayon that I was just getting the gesture of his pose in with the side of the crayon. I then went back with the crayon and spent the entire time drawing. And you can now see, we know it's a man, it's wearing jeans, he's got a shirt on, right? We have some more details. As you start to have a longer amount of time, you continue to work on that drawing. So there's the difference between 5 minutes and 11 minutes. In 11 minutes, I have time to shade, I have time to fully detail. And so make sure that as you're working on these drawings, you have that same sensation in your work, that there is a difference between 1 minute, 5 minutes, and 11 minutes as you're drawing in your sketchbook.